Good morning, Restoration Nation. Andy McCabe here. Had a great conversation with my favorite local insurance attorney yesterday, and it came up. I talked to him about a lot of things, but I mentioned liens. I asked him what he thought of taking cases with liens on them, and he said, "We love them. We will take them all day, every day, and twice on Sunday." Why is that? Why do files, contested claims, and contested files with liens on them? Why are they so attractive to attorneys? Well, that's because they are very effective. That's why. We talked about assignment of benefits. He doesn't like them. We talked about proof of loss. He doesn't go either way on those. But the one thing that he said restorers can do and should do to protect themselves and ultimately to protect the insured is to file liens on properties where they're owed money. Now, there's a lot of people out there that don't like filing liens. They think it's mean or aggressive or whatever your excuse is. And no one likes having a lien on their property. But I don't like getting paid 50 cents on the dollar. I don't like insurance companies pushing me around and convincing the client or my client that I'm overcharging them. Well, nothing says I'm not overcharging you like filing a lien, right? If I was overcharging, I would take the money and go away. But I'm not overcharging. I'm owed money for the work that I did, and I'm not going to accept some insurance companies 50 cents, 60 cents on a dollar offer. So if you're not filing liens on overdue funds, you need to start. As a contractor, that's one of your only tools you have in the box. File the liens, because he said cases with liens on them never go to trial. They always settle out, and they settle out quickly. I've said a lot of times before, adjusters have two piles of claims on their desks. One of them has liens on them, and one of them does not. Guess which pile gets the attention? Well, it's the one with the liens on them, naturally, because people are upset. It raises the profile of the claim. It raises the awareness, right? I want that adjuster's boss, that adjuster's supervisor to be pulled in because the homeowner is raising all kinds of ruckus because they have a lien on their property, because they're not being properly indemnified by their insurance carrier. I want that. I want that pressure. So file the liens. File the liens. I don't know who's going to be at RIA in West Palm Beach next week, but I will. So looking forward to seeing you guys.